So I'm happy to provide that on notice.
Minister, why isn't there a database kept of the actual drugs seized during drug dog operations, general drug dog operations, as opposed to drug dog operations that are conducted using a warrant? Why is there no cumulative record kept?
Yeah, so I'm just taking some advice. We'll take that on notice for you.
Don't you think that would be a useful, at least an internal accountability measure to see if drug dogs actually work, to see if they actually catch any drugs? Don't you think that would be useful?
I know your viewpoint in relation to the effectiveness and appropriateness of drug dogs is vastly different to mine. I think their contribution to public safety and law and order in this state is immense.
Are you satisfied with them getting it wrong 60% of the time and doing false positive 60% of the time? Are you satisfied with that error rate?
I'm satisfied that they're an outstanding asset to the New South Wales Police Force that contribute to public safety outcomes and the reduction of crime in this community.
Well, how many drug dealing charges have been laid as a result of drug dog operations in the last 12 months?
I can take that on notice.
Well, would it surprise you when I asked you this question on notice, and similar questions on notice, the police response, apparently through you, is the police don't keep that kind of data?
Your early part of the question was a centralised data set. The data is contained within the COP system for the interactions.
Well, okay. When you give us the answer on notice about how many actual drug dealers have been caught using drug dog operations, can you indicate what proportion of searches actually resulted in people being charged with drug dealing offences? And also, how many drugs were seized as a result of drug dog operations not involving a warrant?
Whether someone's a dealer or not.
Yeah. The definition framed in your question may be difficult to answer.
As opposed to a possession charge.
Well, you asked us to give you a list of the amount of drug dealers. That's determined on weight and circumstances.
Correct.
And
as opposed to personal possession charges. And I'm sure you can. There's a whole series of individual charges,
sure,
which I'm not going to list out. I'm talking about not personal possession,
I completely
above possession.
I completely understand your question and the purpose of your question, but a detection for someone with one pill doesn't mean they're not a drug dealer as well.
But I'm asking about the offences. That's the job, apparently, to find people in breach of the law. So I'm asking about the breaches of the laws that have been identified using drug dog operations and what you're actually charging people with.
We'll take that question on notice and do our very best to give you a fulsome answer.
And is it true that the standard operation, the SOPs, the standard operating procedures for drug dogs, say that at music festivals 12 General Duties Police have to accompany each drug dog and their handler? 12?
I'll get the Commissioner's assistance.
To make the operation effective, you need a number of police because the dogs will move quickly through a crowd. So if you had one dog and one police officer, then they would probably sniff, 1/10 or less of the potential people. So the dogs create a reasonable amount of work, which means they need a reasonable amount of workforce to support them.
Seriously, 12 police to accompany every drug dog and their handler? What's the cost of that per hour of a drug dog operation when you've got a dozen general duty police in addition to the dog and the handler?
I guess in terms of the harm minimisation strategy, I don't know how you put a price on that.
But I'm asking for the price, the per hour operation of a drug dog when they're accompanied by 12 police officers in accordance with the standard operation procedure. What's the cost per hour of that?
I could give you on notice an estimate of that.
And indeed, in all other instances, I think the standard operating procedures say something in the order of 8 general duties police are required as a minimum. Can you also give the cost of 1 hour of operation, the average cost of 1 hour of operation in those other circumstances, the dog, the handler and the 8 general duties police?
Yeah, we'll take that on notice and in our fulsome answer also provide you with the details of the contribution they make to harm minimisation and deterrence of crime.
And if you're interested in harm minimisation, Minister, why don't you have amnesty bins out the front of music festivals so that if people are attending a music festival and they're frightened and concerned about the presence of a drug dogs operations, rather than ingest them in a panic, they can put them in an amnesty bin. If you're interested in harm minimisation, why don't you adopt what most European police forces do and the UK police force do and put in place amnesty bins?
Should leave them at home.
And surely you won't adopt that flippant answer,
Give them to
that
Rick
leave them at
Collis.
home. If you're interested in harm minimisation,
I'm happy to
why
answer
don't
your
you put
question if you let
in
me.
amnesty bins?
So I'll take that question on notice and give you a fulsome answer.
And what, if any, advice have you got in relation to the efficacy of pill testing in relation to harm minimisation? And who have you sought advice from in relation to the efficacy of pill testing at music festivals to address the harm minimisation?
Sure. I've made public statements in relation to my view of pill testing, which I stand by, and I'll take on notice that question to provide you with a
advice.
fulsome answer.
Yeah.